Papa. Tell me about the prodigal son again.
Alright, this is gonna be the prodigal son. According to that version, the Guido Sarducci's version, alright? Okay, there's this rich guy. He's got two sons. I don't know how the guy got his money. He may have been part of the mafia. He may have got it being a street cat. I don't know. But the younger son tells him, hey, Pops, it might be a long time before you die. I might get too old to spend some cash, so I want all my inheritance right now. So the father thinks it over and says, well, okay, son, I'll give you everything that's coming to you. And he gives him a bag of dough and sends him on his way. The dumb kid, he's only like about 25 years old, so he ain't got no brains in his head. He got the wisdom of a rock. And he starts to hang out with the prostitutes and drinking booze with his buddies, and every time somebody didn't have money to party, he foot the bill. And before you know it, he was out of cash. He went up to his friends, and they disappeared. They treated him like he was a chinche, you know what I mean? Like a bed bug. They just got rid of him. So he's out there begging around, looking for something to eat, and then he finally gets a job at some farm, and he's feeding stinking pigs. And he starts feeding the pigs and says, man, you know what? I'm so hungry. I can eat the stinking food I'm giving you, the stinking pigs. Then it says in the Bible, he finally comes to his senses. It says he comes to himself. I think that's what it means. Comes to his senses. He says, hey, wait a minute. My dad's servants back at the pad, they eat way better than I do. And I'm going to go back and tell the old man I'm sorry for all this riotous living I've been doing. And if he can just make me a servant, that'd be good enough for me. So he starts heading back to the house, you know. It's a couple 100 miles away, so it's take a couple days to get there. And this whole time, the dad wakes up every morning before he has his cup of coffee. He goes and looks out the window and he goes to the end of the road and he says, I hope that kid's coming back one of these days. I hope he comes back. I hope he's not dead. I'm worried about that boy. And the older brother sees him doing this all the time. He goes, my dad's always out there looking for little Tony. And that guy's probably dead. I don't get it. Well, one day, the old man gets up and he says, I'm going to go down there and check and see what's going on. Maybe little Tony's be coming down the road, you know. So he's sitting there by the mailbox. He's looking up and down the road. And he sees a little speck coming down the road there. And he says, hey, that speck, maybe that's Tony. I sure hope it is. Sure enough, it's his son. Hey, you can barely recognize the guy. He's all full of dirt. He ain't got no shoes on his feet. He's skinny as all hell because he ain't been eating good. His dad says, hey, it's my kid. And he starts running over there to meet him. And everybody out the street is saying, look at that old man. He's ready to go meet his son. And the kid he's a user. He's a user and a loser. He's probably a boozer. But no, the old man comes up to the kid, and the kid had been rehearsing all the time he was coming home what he was going to tell his old man. And so he says, hey, Pops, Father, I'm not worthy to even be called your son, but if you can make me a servant, I'll be willing to. Before he even finishes the sentence, the father hugs him, kisses him all over his face, and tells him, hey, son, I thought you was dead, but you're alive. I thought you was going to hell, but you repented. And so he takes him back to the house and he tells the servants, hey, get that fatted calf back there and slaughter it up. We're going to have a big old shindig for this kid because he was dead and now he's alive. Well, the older son, who's been hanging around doing his dad's work all this time, hanging with his dad, he gets pissed off, mad. Sorry about that. He gets mad and he says, hey, wait a minute. This brother of mine, he took all the money. It's like he slapped you in the face. He spent all the money, hung around with prostitutes, drinking, boozing, and who knows what else. And he comes back, and what do? You give him a party. And me, I've been working for you all this time, doing hits, muscling in on people, collecting insurance. When I ask for a party, he never give me nothing. I had to spend my own money. So the old man says, hey, look, man, everything I got's yours. You're running the whole show, practically. This kid, he went out and he messed himself up real bad, but he came back. He was like dead and now he's alive. So set your trap and get to the party. Well, son, That's the prodigal son parable. I hope it teaches you a lesson.
Yeah, Papa. Now I know what to do. If I'm ever gonna ask you for the money, I'm gonna do good things with it. I ain't gonna come back all screwed up like that kid did.
Well, that's a good thing, son. That's a good thing.